Today we are going to look at causes of cholera. As I told you earlier, cholera is a type of bacterial disease, and in this case we are going to look at cholera and another bacterial disease called typhoid. Cholera is caused by a bacteria called Vibrio cholerae. Vibrio cholerae is bacteria which is most prominent within the tropics, and cholera is one of the killer diseases. It is always present in infected water. This infected water comprising of the parasite, in case some houseflies come and step onto the infected water, then the same housefly come and step onto the food that we eat, we will happen to ingest the parasite. To ingest is to put into the body through the mouth. So upon ingesting the parasite, just because it was carried by this fly, then we refer to the houseflies as the vectors. Vectors are the carriers of parasite. They enable the parasite to reach a human being, hence it starts to suffer from that disease. Besides having this vector carrying the parasite from the infected water, in case an individual who is also infected has happened to defecate somewhere and these vectors have been able to access the fecal discharge, then they will still be able to carry it to the food that we eat, or to the water that we drink, or to the items that we are using, such as the cutlery. And when the cutleries have also been infected by this microorganism, when we use them in eating, for example, you use a spoon which has been contaminated, you will end up suffering from this disease called cholera. Since we understand that it comes from contaminated water and food, then definitely you know that the unhygienic condition, such as contaminated domestic water supply, may lead to spread of this disease to a very high extent that so many people can be infected. Let us take, for example, if there is a certain hotel or restaurant which does not consider the hygienic aspect, and they happen to serve the people with food which has been contaminated, they will be able to bring this microorganism into the circulation. Hence, it will be able to attack so many people, and this disease can affect many people and many families for that matter. An outbreak of such diseases as cholera may actually lead to an epidemic in the entire region or the country. Remember, an epidemic is a disease which has affected so many people within the population. Since it is causing a national concern, then we may refer to it as an epidemic. That is how cholera as a disease is caused to we individuals. And also, in the next video, I'm going to talk about the symptoms of cholera, and I'll be talking about the control and preventive measures for this disease.